Right. Fully prepared. Sunny?
Actually, it's fine, I'm alright. I'll try and get down.
Guys, get out. Okay, we are watching Aaron75 racing. He's started his lap just a couple, 2 seconds ago, and he is now going quite much faster than he was before on slick tyres in wet weather. But will it pay off here? As he comes across the line, it's going to be a 1:14.7, fastest lap out of everyone. Interesting, I do say. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Not bad. So bad at the moment. And his teammate has done a 1:16.3, so it's around 2 seconds behind. It's all going alright so far. As Mike Hammer goes second fastest with a 1:15.4. There's a yellow flag, there's a slow Mercedes. And it's our Thomas going quite quick. He might be able to set a good lap here. As he's across the final corners now. And now onto the main straight. Will he be able? No. He's pitting. That does kind of suck. Okay. 4th place for the Alpine. Alpino, which is very good. And it looks to me that many people are coming into the pits now. Those people are going to stay out for a flying lap or two, as we've got Mike Hammer. He's going to validate lap time. I'm not going to be very surprised if he's going to pit this lap, and he is in the pits. Phase Luca behind. He's gonna stay out and hope that his lap is good enough to improve. No, it isn't. It's 1.8 seconds off his fastest time. Replays Marnie has gone 5th, but is now going way slower in the first sector. So you've got the others now coming out for their outlaps. Looks to me that Light Dan doesn't have a front wing. Must have had an incident in the wet weather. Now, the interesting thing is here, I've driven multiple races at Imola in the rain, and I would know that it's difficult to predict when exactly is the right call for the inters or slicks or anything like that. I think at this point of time, it is not time for the slicks. It may look it. I know the spray's gone and everything, but just because the spray's gone doesn't mean that, well, everyone's going to be like, alright, soft tyres are better, switch on to them. It's not going to be like that. So it's going to be, it's either one or what? Intermediates or slicks. It's going to be one of those. And if it's not, well, it's not my problem. Okay. So Danny, Superman's in the pit lane. Many people on the outlaps, and never mind, I take everything back about saying that the wet weather was terrible. You should have been boxing for the inters. No, screw that. The rain has stopped. Okay. Time for the good old soft tyres to be ripped out on multiple cars. As you can see now, many are coming out with those soft slick tyres, more specifically. And out they come. The Aston Martin of Sting and Julian, and also Mercedes of Yavotas, who has just came out of the pits as well at the exact same time. Sorry about that. Alright. Sorry. Right. We're back to it now. Many people are starting their laps, including Mike Hammer. We're going to watch a lap from him on those new fresh softs. So into turn 3 or 2. I think pretty sure it's turn 2. Go through there as a new fastest lap for NSR Thomas, who goes fastest in the Ferrari. Good lap by him, but will it be able to defend off the others behind? 10 minutes left in this qualifying session. FaZe Lucas retired. He thinks his lap is good enough, but it's not fully dry yet, and when it gets fully dry, those lap times are going to be increasing. So I think retiring at this point is the bad idea. Mike Hammer's lap gets invalidated. Disappointing for him. DRS enabled. Right, this is the time for the laps to start splinging in. As you can see, Ryko M043, quite happy he got DRS on that straight. It's going to help him a lot. He could be going for quite close here for a fastest lap. He might even get fastest lap entirely if he's quick enough. So through these Lesmo corners, they're not really Lesmo corners, but we're going to go for it, and through that nice little left-hander, running up to quite hard corner to go through. Just have to brake really early, and he's not done that. He's invalidated his lap as the Mercedes take top of the chart again as the Alfa Romeo spins off the track. Light Dan just avoids the barriers, keeps the car going, but if he was so lucky to keep it out of the barriers there, keep it out of the wall. Hay on the overtake. Doesn't look like he's going to be improving on his lap. The one's behind. Rycom. Doesn't look like he actually might improve here. Might get an alright lap. P8 on the charts. And another. The Wild Storm goes third position in the Haas. Light Dan still on his lap. Of course, he won't be improving because he's obviously binned it on this lap. So he's going to come across the line now. Into the pits. That's the end of qualifying, lads, here at the Mini Romanga Grand Prix. I think my thing might have been a bit far down, actually, but besides that, that's our qualifying here. Now, the race is going to be interesting, because if I'm looking correctly, let's have a look at the championship, see exactly what's going on. Right, so we are looking now. Drivers' Championship is with the Aston Martin of Sting and Julian. So he's leading. The Haas of the Wild Storm. So if he finishes ahead of the Aston Martin, that would be absolutely perfect for him. And the McLaren of FaZe Luca 2 qualifying 7th. He's third in the Drivers' Championship, followed by K on the overtake. The Alpine as well of Nafrul Perrin in fourth. I forgot to mention that. He's been doing well this season. I think it might be quite an underrated driver, from what I'm guessing. So, sorry about this, guys. Now, start. Give me a minute, guys. Where is... Right. Oh, baby, it's race time here at the Imola Romina Grand Prix. Formation lap begins. 32 laps around this circuit is how much laps we're going to do today. And it looks to be quite an exciting race here, from Mercedes leading at the front to Ferrari being in second, followed by the Haas, who could most likely get his Haas into the top of the championship this race, which would be absolutely amazing for the Haas team. But he has to worry about the ones behind. K on the overtake is right behind him and on the track. And I mean, is he close? He's quite far, but he's like 10 points behind Wildstorm in the standings. But anything can change in this race, as 2 people got disqualified. I guess in contact. They don't get disqualified in the whole thing. They just get disqualified from the ground. Just get disqualified from qualifying. Which is good for them, because if you would get disqualified for a whole race, then that would kind of be a bit insane, wouldn't it? Besides the point, we're all coming up to the line now with Aaron 75 at the moment in 15th, only scoring 10 points in the last couple of races. He's going to have it all to play for from the front, and you've got a aggressive strategy and a non-aggressive strategy, with a softs to hards and softs to mediums. Now, if you're quick enough, I think the softs to mediums would totally work. And now, of course, the ones who got disqualified are still there. We're all lining up onto the grid now. Around 75 leads them. They're going to lead them into turn 1 or turn 2, because turn 1 is really not turn 1 what it really should be. And as the lights tick down, it's 5 red lights here for the Imola Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. It's a good start by Aaron off the start. The Haas gets a good traction down the inside into turn 1. Behind, it's absolute chaos as the Haas on the inside tries to get past Thomas. Will he be able to? He has. He's absolutely zoomed it around the outside, and behind there's a little bit of an incident between the Alpha Tauri. He's dropped down places, and K on the overtake has got past Thomas as well. He's been down 3 places off the start. He's dropped down to 5th. Both the Red Bull drivers have been promoted up places because of that, which is going to be very good for them, because if they can get both drivers in really good point scoring position, they can put their thing up the table and they can get some really good points for this race. Behind, you can see you've got the Wildstorm being chased down by both Red Bulls, and this could be quite threatening as a back end line. There's a McLaren spinning at the back. Is that FaZe Luca? It is FaZe Luca. He's been spun. He's spun on the grass. He's off the track, and that's going to be disappointing for the McLaren as he spins and flies off the road. Aaron leads off the first lap. NSR Thomas, very close to the back of Mike Hammer, isn't able to make the move just yet, but he's still thinking about it. Now, onto the next straight. He will use any opportunity to get past another driver, and he will use it with absolute skill to get past. So it's a good start from the Haas. They ended up gaining a place at the start. It was just a good getaway from the Haas that really got them into this position. But now they could lose that position as K on the overtake is coming up from behind like Jesus himself. He's right behind here. As I didn't even see it. Thomas gets past Mike Hammer, and behind the McLaren of Ghost Falcon is retiring from the Grand Prix. Is that a crash? Yes, it is. It is a crash. I'm going to see if we can see what happened. I don't think we can. Oh, there's a Williams spun. Oh no. There's incidents all over the place. It's still the Mercedes in the lead, making a getaway here now. The gap is 1.3 seconds between him and second, which is a good gap. And a safety car has been brought out. I didn't even realise it, but the safety car's out. And this is going to give a big opportunity to anyone who wants to pit now. And if they want to pit now, I would say slap on those mediums, because they're going to work like a charm. As the ones behind are certainly in the pits. FaZe Luca took this opportunity to go into the pit lane. Front wing change. And new medium tyres coming onto the car. The ones behind him look like they're in the pits. Yeah, FaZe Luca is the only one to pit this lap. He's going to gain a lot if he's able to catch up with the safety car and the queue by this lap. If he's able to catch up, and the ones behind, the ones ahead, sorry, are going to be pitting, that's going to be a huge advantage. So, Aaron has been leading from lights to where we are now. It's only been 3 laps, so it wouldn't have been that hard. But the lead is where he is at the moment, and he's quite happy with his place. He would like a win to boost him up the table, as he is only 15th, I believe, which is pretty low for a Mercedes driver who, if I'm right with this, are leading the constructors. I haven't checked, but I think I've seen it. I believe I've seen it, and he said it would talk, but I'm not really sure, as some of them are catching up now. Looks like none of them done any boxing. I mean, I guess it was late timing for the safety car to come out. But those new tyres and the front wing change were needed for FaZe Luca. As if he would have stayed with that broken front wing, oh boy, your race would have been ruined right away. So let's have a look at the position changes for so far in this race. Aaron stayed the same, so he's been in the lead, like I said, from lights to where we are now. The Wildstorm and K on the overtake have gained 1 place. Thomas has lost 2. He's been demoted to 4th. Steen and Julian is in 5th, still where he is, and so is Mike Hammer. Raikon is in 7th, like he was before. He's gained 1 place, and Y Voltos has also gained 1 place as well, ahead of Replies Mane, who is also gained 1 place. But I want to talk about this guy right here. Rooney Rhinus has gained 6 positions off the start, and if that's not a good start, then I have no idea what was. He's gained 6 places ever since he began, and that must have put him P16. And the person behind it, Danny to Superman, has gained 4 places from where he started to where he is now. So
hello. Live Dawn is on AI.
Oh. He's gained positions onto the safety car. He's getting off position in the safety car. The safety car's coming in. So back up to the front now. Safety car's pulled away, and across the line we go for green flag racing once again as we begin. Kay on the overtake, getting quite close to the Wildstorm. Might not be looking for an overtake. Oh, he's messed it up. He's gone wide off the track. I'd have to go into demote him a couple places off onto the gravel. He comes back on 5th and just ahead of Rycom, which that could have ended in tears. And Mercedes looks around the outside of Rycom as he loses the back end, and there's a crash behind. I saw it right there. Replays Marnie has had an incident with the Red Bull of Mike Hammers. They made contact. Mike Hammers just caught him by the rear and he went sailing into the barriers. That is disappointing and a half there. No safety cars, of course, because, well, there was a safety car like 2 seconds ago. Rooney Binus now right on the back of Yavotos. He looks to the inside onto the grass. Is that move gonna be done here? He's still on the outside. Oh, just nearly on the track here, and he comes back on to be ahead of the Mercedes. But now he's going to have the slipstream, and now he has to defend from the Williams as well. They make contact, squeezes him against squeezes him against the corner, and contact and a spin. There's an incident with the Williams. He's done pretty much what he did with K on the overtake. But oh my goodness, okay. He's pretty much done the same like K on the overtake, except he made contact with the other cars. And that's what caused him to spin. There's an Aston Martin ahead, dropping places. Oh, that's St. Julian. St. Julian is spun round. Oh, this is so many spins and so many incidents. This is a race to remember. Rooney Rhiners has now gained 10 places from where he has started in only 6 laps. Absolutely. Oh. He's on the charge, ain't he? Wildstorm catching up to the back of Aaron 75 Racing. Might be able to get somewhat of a slipstream here. To have a look at least getting close, as DRS is enables. Thomas behind, looking strong. And looking like he can make a move soon. As more places are down, and there's a double incident. The safety car's out again. What's happened? Both on the side of the track. Safety car deployed. And what's happened? Oh, they've had a crash right there. Oh no. Another safety car. St. Julian thinks, okay, at least I can get rid of what damage I had under the safety car, which might have saved him a lot of time. Aaron 75 still keeps his lead from the start, which is absolutely amazing. Applause to him. He's kept the lead in his hands throughout these couple of laps. Very good by him. Now coming through the final corners, and now they're going to start catching up with the safety car, and the safety car going to bring them around for a lap or two, and then we're ready. Come with the thing, go with the thing. Oh, there's a pit stop behind. It's Thomas in the pits, and FaZe Luca. FaZe Luca onto the soft tyres. Slow out of the pits though. Never mind, he is fine. His pit stop was pretty good. Why? Comes out in 6th. Rooney Riders up 11 positions from where he initially started. He's in 5th. He's gained that much positions since he began. That's crazy. This man is actually the most craziest man I've met. Hopefully the safety car isn't out for long, because I'm going to get back to racing right now. Won't be in this lap. Mostly will probably be in there. Oh no! It's raining. Guys, I've got a tip for you. And it's not really a tip, is it? Because it's really bad, but so be it. Pit under the safety car for intermediate tyres, even though it's not a good tyre choice to do it, because when you pit this out, it will be a mistake, and you can rush to catch up with those intermediate tyres. And Ryan's decided that he is going to go into the pits. He's got a 5-second penalty he has to serve, but that doesn't really matter because he's going in the pits, and many people are also in the pits. Intermediate tyres, good pit stop. Good. Oh, here on the overtakers also pit. Also Rycom, Thomas, Mike Hammer, MPD Sport, Light Dan, and Still and Julian has also pit. So everyone from FaZe Lucas and Aaron 75 Racing have not boxed yet, which is a massive disadvantage here for them. Great advantage for them. If the rain does get heavier, then this is going to look very smart. But if it doesn't and it stays this way, and the soft tyres are the most capable tyre out there, then that will be very good. But look at the track. That's wet. I mean, what isn't? For me, that is wet. I mean, it has to be. Just look at it. It's good strategy calls. And Rooney Rhinus, if the guys ahead hit this lap, which they most certainly can, are they going? Oh no! NRX Marusin has already spun off the circuit. The Williams has lost a lot of positions. He's going to try to get back ahead. Come for the team. He's all good. And now the top 3, couple of people decide to pick Rooney Rhinus after starting from P16 on the grid. Has made his way all the way up to first. In 10 laps, this man has gained 15 places. I don't really have much to say besides, what the hell? That's really all I've got to say. Good strategy calls are worth it. And now the leaders, or so was leaders, are now in the pit lane. Rooney Rhinus can well win this race here. Penalties could stop everything though. We're going to have a look at penalties. But who cares? He's gained so many places. I actually want to squeeze him to death. Safety car hopefully will be in this lap. Probably will, as everyone is catching up now. Safety car still out. Safety car in this lap. Thank goodness. I was scared for a minute. I wasn't going to be in. But it is. Don't worry, lads. We're getting our racing back up to action here. And now, from the start finish straight. Get away right now. And off we go for the continuation of this Grand Prix. It looks like Thomas is being overtaken already by Mike Hammer, but is the move going to stick? Yes, it will. He gets past on the curbs though as well. That's going to lose him another place as he spins and he hits into multiple cars. Oh my goodness! Massive crash. That's just taken 3 cars out of the race. Oh my goodness. These wet weather conditions are really making it hard for the drivers to really drive here. Absolutely amazing how a safety car is not pulled out because of that. I might even call it red flag, you know.
Toy Dawn of Danny.
Hey, Danny. Nice. And Thomas has left. He's decided I'm done with this game, and he's just gone. I got close to the back of K on the overtake. Of course, DRS isn't going to be enabled, and the spray isn't here yet. But the Inters were a good choice, I must say. Just because the spray isn't here doesn't mean that it's going to be slow. Because it's going to be slow anyway, so. Doesn't look like he's going to be catching him just yet. Going to go wider through there. That's just made Mike Hammer catch up a couple attempts. Look at the gap now. 4 tenths of a second. That's a 3-second penalty again. 8 seconds he has now. If he keeps going by the end of the race, he'll have around 20 seconds over penalties. So you don't want to have that. And now, on the straight, going towards the final 2 corners. He's going to be pushing as much as he can through now, and he's going to try and make this move here. Through and dusted. Hopefully, doesn't look like that move's going to be happening. Not like much is going to happen. Oh, big fight here. Both cars go off. Oh, they're making contact again. No space given. And that's the Mercedes off the track without a front wing. Aaron 75 Racing. He thought his race could have been saved here. And he's just been put into the barrier. And now he doesn't even have a front wing. This is unbelievable. I can't believe it. Oh, he's gone wide. Gone wide on the exit. He's just about kept on. And has a lead of 3.5 seconds, which is very good for a leader. And to have a gap of 3.4 seconds, which is going to keep him so far away from the car behind. It'd be so helpful in the long run. Mike Hammer. He keeps getting close to the back of Raikkonen, but whenever he gets onto the main straight, he just can't find pace and can't get past that Alpine. It just keeps happening. He doesn't have the speed. Steering Julian off the session. There's an Alpha Tauri. Slow, doesn't have a front wing. Yeah, doesn't have a front wing. As Aaron 75 Racing hits under the safety car. Wait, what? There's a safety car? Oh my gosh! Okay. Safety car's there. Of course, you have to pass him because he's lapped down. Wait, he's not lapped down, but he's near lapped down. After Harry's gonna have to nestle that car home into the pit lane to go for a wing change before anything. And Rooney Rhinus's gap has just been reduced to only a couple tenths because under the safety car, going to be absolutely nothing. Oh, Rooney Rhinus! He's in the pits. Pit stop. He's going to take away some of his penalties, and by doing that, he's given the lead to the Red Bull of K on the overtake. Guy's done a lot this race, and we're going to have a look now what's exactly happening in the pits. Actually, no, let's have a look at position change again. K on the overtake, third and fourth, has gained 3 places in the starting place. Raikkonen gained 6th because he started 8th. Rudy Rhinus now in 6th. He's still gained 10 places off the start, which is quite mental to think about. That much positions. If he gained 16 when he was in the lead, and there's 17 people racing, but that is something. Can we overtake? Leading behind the safety car. I won't beat this up. And I'll turn my mic off until something actually interesting happens. safety car still won't be in this lap, it looks like. It's just quite disappointing, because of course we all want to race, and it looks like we're not going to race just yet. Give it my view. And nearly everyone now, and now everyone is caught up. It is time for them to start. Well, of course, you have to get all the way around to the starting line if you want to start. So it's going to be a long way back. Just behind the safety car now. Okay, on the overtake. Just by how he's driving, I can definitely tell he wants to get racing again. I don't even have to like look at him, I can just see how he's driving. And finally, safety car in this lap. Warming up the tyres. Ready to begin. Enters onto the straight. And he's gonna go right now. And he's had a terrible start. And the Alpine's already making a move. Looking down the inside, he won't be able to get the move. Raikkonen has to stay behind for the moment. And just about stays ahead. Mike Hammer is already down to 4th. He got overtaken by FaZe Luca in the McLaren. And behind, Aaron 75 Racing gets ahead of Med Sport, and he's up to 7th. After starting on pole position, he obviously had his old incident thing. So, looks to me that the leader here on the overtake isn't going to be giving up on this win for much longer. Everyone's starting to get a lot of penalties now as we come across the line again for lap 19. Behind, Rudy Reines gets ahead of Mike Hammer. Mike Hammer gets ahead. Actually, no, yeah, he's staying in the same position. I think he's staying in the same position. FaZe Luca. Ooh! He's very close to the back of Raikkonen. Could get that move done any second now. And sector 2, Danny Med Sport. Has had a crash. Oh no. We're down to 8 runners left. out of 17 people. 175 just sneaks past Mike Hammer ahead, but now he's going to have to slipstream back on him. But will it be enough to get past? It looks to me like it won't be. Rooney Rhinus. Oh, he's going to go down the inside. Just to the outside, there's contact. McLaren just survives, but he's been overtaken by Aaron as well, and now Aaron's on the back of Rooney Rhinus. And just about escaped without damage. That was close. The leader now, leading by over 2 seconds, which is a lot, if you could not tell already. But of course, any safety car could change what's going to happen next, because there's been a lot of safety cars already, and another one would kind of be unexpected at this point. And the rain seems to have stopped. Many people could be going into the pits now. I think they should go into the pit lane. None of them look to be going in the pits. Rooney Rhinus, defending from Wycombe, just stays ahead in second. But now Wycombe's going to come back at him. Isn't going to pass, but the Mercedes behind of Aaron is also trying to get into this fight. Doesn't look like he can at the moment. It's been a great race for Rooney Rhinus, and if he can finish on the podium, that would make it 10 times better than it already is. He's in the podium places at the moment, but this is not the flag. We're not at the flag yet. They're in 75 racing. Right on the back here. Alright, bomb. Goes to the inside. That's an easy move. No, wasn't tough whatsoever. Aaron up to third. It looks like no one's pitting. Oh no, we've got a pitter. FaZe Luca. FaZe Luca in the pit lane. Soft tyres coming on. And a replacement front wing. You should be gaining a lot of time on those new softs. Mostly because one, they're the faster tyre now. Two, they're fresh. Fresh out of the oven. And perfect timing too, DRS enabled. Now we're going to see many people coming into the pits, and including that, hey, on the overtake, in the lead the race at the moment. He's going to double stack with Mike Hammer, because he's in the pits as well. Soft tyres. Comes out. Nope, my camera stays out. My bad. Rooney Rhinus comes out in second still. Aaron in fourth. And just by looking at the penalties, Mike Hammer is really struggling on those intermediate tyres. Everything's so close. Now, I think they could have double stacked the Red Bulls. So I'm not very sure why they put it on separate laps. Because they totally could have brought it onto another lap. Put it on the same lap. Rui Reiner's having to defend from Aaron. He goes wheel to wheel with the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo stays ahead of Aaron. But now, the straight. And this is going to end badly for Rui here. Forces the Mercedes to the outside. Has to defend really aggressively. Just stays ahead. And this is letting the Alpine of Raikkonen try to catch up. Looking for the move anywhere he can.
Boy.
And this is getting very close here. Between these three, as we can now see ahead, the gap between him and first, 3.5 seconds already. That is quick. Absolutely flying on those new softs. FaZe Lucas had a spin back there, if you could look on the minimap. Going slowly. And now is the chance to get past Rui Reiner's. Is he going to force the Mercedes to the outside again? Might do here. Switches to the inside this time. And it's headed down the inside. He's made the move. Sticky goes off the track. And stays ahead of the Mercedes. Just about as well. Now, what was that exactly? That was something. Is this an incident? Oh no, they made contact. The virtual safety car is out. Might be increased to a full safety car. Might do. And with that, we only have 6 runners left in this Grand Prix. Oh my gosh. And we've got 7 laps left. And yet, full safety car. Absolutely crazy race we are watching here. This is... The sun's come out. It was kind of expected to come out. Everything just is chaos. Well, our boy Rui Vinus isn't going to be scoring a podium or even points this race, which is very sad. phase, Luca gets ahead of what was Rhinus. Very disappointing. I don't know how they made contact. I just saw them on the screen just sailing into the barrier. It was absolutely mental. Oh, right into the back of the Red Bull goes the McLaren. Absolutely going right into the back of the Red Bull. He's a lap down, is the McLaren. And he's going right into the back of... okay, that's going to give damage to him as well. Look, see, he doesn't have a front wing anymore. I don't know what the point of that. Must have broken really late there. As he needs to pit again. And could have frankly reduced this race to only five runners if that impact was hard enough. And safety car hopefully will be in this lap. I really hope it is, because I want to get more of these racing action here with the 5-6 cars that remain. I don't think the McLaren's going to catch up because he's a lap down, but you know, life is life. And there's the Alfa Romeo of White Dan. He's finally got up, which is very good. What am I saying? 5 runners left. Okay. Safety car in this lap. Right. To all the drivers, keep it clean. There's only 5 laps left. You can do this. All you have to do is drive, now go into a car. That's what I do, and it sort of works. Just keep it clean, guys. And off and away goes K on the overtake. Boosts off into turn 1. The Haas of the Wild Storm looking around the outside of Raikkonen. No space given. And now he's going to try the switchback. Has worked a lot for him. Down the inside. Brilliant move. The Wild Storm. What a move that was. That was something else. That was something absolutely mental I have just seen. Wow. We're gonna keep going though. No other retirements just yet. I'm gonna have a look at penalties. It looks like K on the overtake is gonna take the win here. Unless he bins it. Therefore, if he does, then Raikkonen will take the win, because the Wild Storm has 3 more seconds of penalties than both Raikkonen and K on the overtake. So if K on the overtake spins, that's basically his race over. And very close to the back of him. Down the inside. Past and into the lead goes the Wild Storm. Oh, wow. He looked down the inside there. No room whatsoever. He looked for it. He thought it was a gap. But sadly for him, there wasn't. And The race continues for an extra 4 laps. And yeah, nobody's retired since the safety car came in. Absolutely amazing. The Wild Storm in the lead of this race, which is, of course, very good. And across the line, DRS enabled. Again, the overtake doesn't need DRS. He's going to go past me ready. Slipstream. Just about. Ooh. Again, the Wild Storm. Good defending, keeping the gap away. Down the inside, has to back out. And now the Wild Storm goes a little bit wider. Oh, he's going to send it up the inside. A late move there. Has that worked? Oh my. That was the closest I've seen the K on the overtake to getting past. But now he has to defend from Wycombe. Coming from behind. He's looking for that move. Right behind him there. He's not that far behind. He's more concentrated on the car ahead, which is slowing himself down. And also letting Wycombe catch up a lot of time. 2 laps left in this race. And oh my goodness, what a race it's been. It's been absolutely chaotic. Lead switches everywhere, including this one possibly. Down the inside, K on the overtake, down the inside, into turn 2, gets the move done, gets back into the lead of the race. And now Wycombe is catching up as well. The Haas of Wildstorm tries to look for another move back into first, but that move isn't happening. Back into first goes K on the overtake. In seconds is the Wild Storm, followed by Rycom and Mike Hammer with Light Dan all the way down in 5th. And now DRS enabled on the Haas. Which way is he going to look? Around the outside into turn 2. He's made the move easily on this final lap. He's not going to get past whatsoever. Looks like the Wild Storm is going to take the win here, but K the overtake is going to take the lead since he has only 3 seconds of penalties. So as long as he keeps it on the track and not off it, he can win. And it looks like that is going to happen. K on the overtake. Might even get might overtake here the Wild Storm. Down the inside. Oh, it's a concerted move there. And the Wild Storm is going to take the win here by only a 10th on the track. Off the track, penalties applied. K on the overtake takes the win here in this chaotic Imola Grand Prix. That was a race for the highlight books, and that is something you would normally never see in this sport. So many crashes, so many retirements, And Rui Reines deserves that driver of the day. It doesn't matter if he retired. He's done so much this race that he probably even deserves an extra kiss on the cheek. But this race goes to this man. Lifts up the trophy. Points to the crowd. It's champagne time, he says in his head. And the podium is shown here. Great race by all three of them. Certainly good by Rui Raya, whatever his name, I completely forgot, but good race by all of them. Chaotic race to say whatsoever, only 5 finishers. And wow. What a race. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time.